Hello flight simmers, welcome back everyone and welcome to the next full flight video. Today we are back in the Captain Sim 767-300 and today flying United in the very cool Star Alliance colors. We are crossing the pond today, flying from Washington Dulles International over to Zurich, and I'm just seeing back there Austrian 767. And yeah, so we are sitting here. I'm looking forward to fly the Captain Sim 767. However, I gotta be honest with you, I was yeah, seriously pissed reading the announcement, the recent announcement of Captain Sim, stating that they will not release a proper 767 freighter, which is kind of disappointing since I was really looking forward to the freighter of the 767. They have, however, released the I think it's the converted freighter, but then again not like really down to detailed, so I haven't really looked into the new version. I don't think I'm going to get it, but yeah, nevertheless, since we have the 767, we're going to keep using it, of course. After all, it is quite a decent plane for the sim. And yeah, so flying the route United, I think it's United 5.2 if I'm not mistaken. Yes, United 5.2 over to Zurich, which they are currently operating, I think, every day. And I guess it's mainly cargo, since from Europe you're not allowed to enter into the US. So yeah, I kind of put in a rather light payload today, so a bit of cargo, of course, and also only very few packs, around 80 packs. So we are not too heavy for today. And on this route they are actually operating another livery, which is like the standard United livery, which we can see back here on the 777, but I kind of fancy the Star Alliance livery, which I think we never had before on the channel, although it is operated by quite a number of airlines, of course, so that's a first timer in terms of livery. Right, so weather, as you can see around, is looking not too bad. Quite a lot of planes heading out to the runway at the moment. Yeah, so visibility is nice and everything. It is a little bit gusty winds, so we might kind of feel this during departure, but we will see that later. And for now, let's head into the flight deck and start to prepare. Right, so here we are. First thing to notice, there's this huge winglet signs down here. Not sure if United really has this on there in reality. That's kind of very prominent down there, but of course, I mean, good to be reminded all the time. We have the route loaded in already, position is set, so that's United 5.2. We will continue with the performance, which I've also loaded in. So 238.6, that's of course in pounds, 91,000 pounds, and this is roughly, we can see it over here, so that's 56% of fuel only, payload 41.6%, so pretty light today. And then we can continue on the departure, so that's going to be 01 right, and then the departure route will be the Jacobi 4 departure with the AGART transition like that. And yeah, having a quick look at the chart, so we will depart heading 011 out to the north, and then in the US we get the vectors. Usually today we're once again flying offline, unfortunately, onto the first waypoint Riggins, where we need to be above 3000. This is also set in here, that's nice. And yeah, then I've sort of down the departure route, pretty straightforward. Right, so that's done. Then next up will be the yeah, wind. That's once again, that's a bit of an issue, since there's a discontinuity. Good to see this. So Donnell after AGART, and then let's see. So here we are hitting flight level 350. Now Donnell wind data, that's not in here. Yeah, so I'm not sure if we can enter it anyway. We just leave it as it is. I think the progress page also does not really show the fuel prediction. We can see some fuel here, so if we scroll all the way down, Zurich 2.0, but this of course will go up. We of course do have a bit of tailwind heading towards the east, so yeah, that's a bit of a downturn in the 767, but I'm quite sure the fuel we have on board will get us there. Right, and then the performance calculations. So first of all, we have interesting winds today. So it is variable 6 knots, and this is really coming from all directions, and then gusts up to 16. So I mean, the general trend of wind should be from the north, but since it's variable all the way across, to be on the conservative side, what we will do, we will calculate a tailwind for the departure of 6 knots. We put this in there, and outside air temperature is 32. Quite nice and warm here in Washington. Acceleration height, we will leave this at 1000 feet. And yeah, then for the actual performance, I once again used TopCat calculator. So that's what we have. We have a temperature of 44, and this will give us an EPR of 1.53. So let's see if this works out, and that's on a flap 5. So now thrust 44, and speeds are 142, just slightly off, 148, and 155, like that. And also the center of gravity, I think we will also get it somewhere from the payload menu. 25 or 26 if we round it up. Complete. Okay, so let's see. 1.53 it should be, and here we are 1.42. That's once again very off. And I really wonder why that is. So once again, either the aircraft is entirely wrong or the calculator. Let's close some doors. That's getting annoying here. And yeah, just thinking what we should do here. I think the last couple of flights we went quite well with actually putting in the proper EPR. So let's get this to 153 then. 152, that's quite close. $153, there it is, and then once again the speed's 142, 148, and then 150. Now it's 155. Right, okay, so we will go with that, and then 155 goes in here. And then initial heading 100. We will put on the flight directors and arm the auto throttle and LNAV. This time I'm better prepared in terms of departure, thanks to all the comments I received from you guys. I will get to this before the departure. Right, and so I believe we are getting there and almost ready to go. So let's finish over here. Emergency lights. Then we have the hydraulics already coming on. Window heats. Fuel pumps. Do we have something in the center? I guess we have. Yeah, 10.5. APU is coming on. Utility buses. Generators. APU is running. That's good. And engine bleeds as well. Then we have the seat belts are somewhere over here. There they are. This goes to on. And then we put on the beacons. And now I want to release the external power like that, I guess. Yeah, that's looking good. Yaw dampers. Right. Disconnecting the jetway. And then we are very soon good to go. Alright, jetway operation complete. There's an Etihad Streamliner taxiing back there, but he's going the other way. So I think we should be good to get our pushback. Alright, releasing the parking brake. Starting the block time, off we go. By the way, time of departure. Schedule is 21:45 Zulu, so just a few minutes late. And this translates into 5:45 PM local time, and then we will get to Zurich after a nighttime flight at around, I think, 7:30 in the morning, something like this. So it should be daylight once again when we get to Zurich. Right, and now let's fire up the engines, and that's now something I've learned. Also thanks to a comment of one of you guys, thank you very much at this point. So we will leave all the isolation valves open, and what we will do, we will turn off the PEX, and we will also then hear the PEX stopping, and so the air conditioning stopping, and then we can fire up number 2, and we should see N2 rise. There it is coming, beautiful. And once we get to around 20%, insert the fuel. And there it is, firing up. Start a cutout, and same procedure for engine number 1. Going to ground and waiting for N2. There it is, inserting the fuel. And firing up as well. Right, so we have 2 good engine starts. Now we will put the PEX back on, and then we will turn off the left and right isolation valves, but leave the center one on. That's kind of crucial. And so we have a good startup, and then we can kill the APU. APU bleed goes off, and that's that. Now for the flows, this goes to RTO. We will set flaps 5. Trim for the departure shall be 3.12, so we need to trim it down quite a bit, like this, more or less. Right, then TA only, or I think in the US even TARA, if I'm not mistaken. And well, that's it, sort of. Now we need to do the flight control check. Which is there, so full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, neutral, and the rudder, full left and full right. That's checked. And so we are good to go. Taxi lights are coming on. Which are, it's hard to read, right here. All right, I think we are looking good. So releasing the parking brake. Now taxi will be very straightforward today. We are just taxiing down here, taking the first right-hand turn down on Juliet, and then it's Juliet all the way down to the runway. Pretty straightforward. Okay, clear left-hand side. This one is on the other taxiway. And clear on the right as well. Still a bunch of aircraft waiting down there. Let's see how busy it is when we get there. Ooh, beautiful, rotating right in front of us. Kind of hard to see, but I think it was a 767-400 if I'm not mistaken. Right, so let's get there. Ooh, that's a bit of a traffic jam today. Wow. Alright, we are getting there, and it's just a few ones left now, so we are quite lucky. Also, I've been taxiing quite slow. And one thing I adjusted is the altitude. Top altitude for this departure is only 3,000 feet, which is very low. And yeah, so we will hit this very soon after takeoff, I guess. Right, and the thing that we do different today compared to the other departures, previous departure in the 767, is now we have not armed VNAV. Instead, we will climb to our acceleration altitude, which is, or acceleration height, which is 1,000 feet above ground level. By the way, I haven't set altimeters. Okay, that looks better now. And so 1,300 feet approximately, and then we will hit VNAV, and this will then also trigger the climb power setting. And yeah, this will hopefully also make the aircraft stick to the 250 knot restriction below 10,000 feet, unlike we had it on the previous departure. Alright, so the CRJ is speeding up, so we are good to go onto the runway. Turn off and landing lights, and also the strobes, everything is set up here. Also I have set the speed bugs now here on this one. Now let's see if we can get a good departure here out of Washington today. And oh, I'm just remembering, of course, traffic and weather. And then over here, it's anyway not on map, traffic and terrain. Right. Okay, let's do a rolling start then. I think we don't need to leave too much space to the CRJ. Flight time is coming on. And so let's do it. Power is coming up. We still need to finish the line up. And that's looking okay. So power established. Thrust. Nice engine sound. Yeah, speeding up nicely. Ooh, that was a wind shear. Did you see that? V1. Rotate. V2. And we're airborne. Gears coming up. Yeah, takeoff calculation is fine. I'm happy we had this kind of derate. We know this aircraft is really powerful. Okay, that's 1,300 engaging VNAV. And power is coming back to climb power. Very good. Okay, that's almost 3,000 feet. Let's keep climbing. Just somewhere up there. Flaps 1. Right, why did VNAV not work? I think now it's working, okay. Yeah, it's still a very powerful aircraft on the climb out. And not quite sure why the flight director would not want me to climb right now. And so let's go flight level change, speed 250. We can go flaps up now. And then command right hand turn towards the first waypoint. Like that. Okay, and now if we put this one in here, and then we should be able to arm LNAV and VNAV. Now we are looking good, very good. Okay, this is coming off, flaps are up, taxi internal flights are coming off. It's a little bit stuttery right now. Yeah, before takeoff checklist, kind of forgot that one. Flaps were set. Landing gear is off now, and flaps are up after takeoff checklist completed. Righty, climbing like crazy, but of course we are very light. And initial altitude is 350. Let's dial it in here. Okay, very good. Already through 8,000 feet. Climbing like crazy today. Beautiful. Alright, so since that is that from the flight deck, let's head into music and view mode, and then I will meet you over in Switzerland. Enjoy!
United 5.2, turn right heading 120 vectors to the LSZH.
Right heading 120 and vectors ILS28, United 5.2.
365 Charlie, direct to door up, climb flight.
Alright everyone, welcome back. You just heard the ATC. We are flying online on VATSIM. There was a controller online in Zurich and I didn't want to miss the chance to yeah, do some online flying after a very long time. Seems like we haven't had ATC online in the airport for a couple of flights now. But today we are lucky, we just have to really pay attention to ATC since it's quite busy on the frequency. Just Zurich Center online, and he's doing all the traffic for Zurich.
Just to Echo Papa, confirm remain on your frequency. Just to Echo Papa, negative, contact now long.
And we are now on heading 120 and flying to flight level 120 as well.
Continue approach,
We are not even far from Zurich. There it is in fact. And today we are landing ILS28, which is this one from the other side, so we are flying all the way around. Turn back 180 degrees. Come back on runway 28.
Bye-bye.
122.8, Führung 4062.
So,
Thank you,
now,
United 52, descend flight level 70.
descending flight level 70, United 52. Nice. Further down. 70 now.
221, welcome to Zurich. Taxi via Juliet, hold short runway 28.
And now, as we're in flight level change,
Juliet and hold on
we need to slow down as well. I don't really trust the green F on the descent in the 767. Somehow it's not working right all the time, so I'd rather be in flight level change. Right, and yeah, what else? Weather is looking nice, barely any winds down there, so that's quite beautiful. And now we will even enjoy a beautiful
Charlie direct to
view on the Alps in just a second, also quite cool. Looking forward to that approach now. Just trying to see if I've done everything that's needed for now. Kind of hectic dialing in into the frequency just a moment ago.
28 clear to land and vacate to the left, München and Foxtrot Romeo.
I hope this time we get the ILS to work. But frequency is correct. 109.75.
radar 134.
Final approach course. Here it's 273. On the charts it's 274.
134 to 150.
Not sure which one is correct. I think I need to slow down now to get down to that altitude. So let's help the aircraft a bit. And ILS we will capture at 5,000, so it's we're not too far off.
Scandinavian 471, contact Langen radar 123.275.
Contact Langen 123.
Right, approach checklist, we have done that. Press rate set to 1,420 feet, which is the airport altitude. And airspeed bucks, no, I haven't set those. In fact, I haven't even dialed it in. Flip 30, 130. Looking good.
United 52, turn left heading 060.
Left heading 060 for United 52.
Lufthansa 29 Mike, requesting descent to throttle 340 due to turbulence.
0.
Lufthansa 29 Mike,
That is, and I think we can get rid of the speed brakes now.
340 approved.
Let's arm those.
Austin 473 Charlie, fly heading
Right,
to
also landing lights coming on,
Juliet,
seatbelt signs are on already. I kind of want to have
Flying heading 280
the terrain.
Lufthansa 221
reason it's already working.
cross runway 28, taxi gate Alpha 44 via Juliet, straight ahead, second to the right, inner left, Foxtrot left.
Right,
November.
and from Ramen on it will be 10 miles. So we want to be on a flap setting before that.
Straight ahead, cross runway, second
Auto
right,
brake, let's go 3. The runway is
then
not that
left
long,
onto Foxtrot,
only
left
8,000
onto
feet.
November.
So a bit of braking power can't be too bad.
Straight ahead and then right, then to inner link and
Nice, and look at this terrain now, beautiful.
F1755, of the passing 4,800 feet, climb to flight level 120.
Contact level 120 and constant 1055.
United 52, turn left heading 360.
Left heading 360 for United 52.
München Airways 9 Foxtrot Romeo, welcome to Zurich.
Okay, turning north.
And Bravo 39er via Lima, Echo 7 November, cross runway 34.
Stand Bravo 34 via Lima, Echo 7 November.
So Ramen 10 miles out. I kind of want to be
473 Charlie,
early,
flight level 130.
early on the flap setting,
Descending flight level
just to make sure we are good. So that's 250 knots. Let's go flap
United
1.
52, descend 6,000 feet, QNH 1020.
Descending 6,000 feet, QNH 1020, United 52. Right.
Your wings 3
Going down again.
Resume navigation, Unicorn 123.
And altimeters. 10. 20. There it is.
Airphone 7755, direct to Rotos, climb to flight level 350.
Okay, next flip
Flip
5 is at 230, so let's go to 30. Just to
United 5.2, turn left heading 250.
left heading 250, United 5.2. And now he will probably clear on the ILS any second.
United 5.2, descent 5,000 feet, cleared out approach runway 28, report established.
Descent 5,000 and cleared ILS 28, we will report established United 5.2. Right, so approach mode, descending to 5,000 once again, flight level change, descending at 230 knots. This was I think 250.
This 218 for climb discretion,
overshot a little bit.
Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
122.8, fill it on, clear Norwich, just 8.
Let's slow down further. It seems this time we have the ILS identified, so that's good. Yeah, sorry, it all seems a little bit hectic here. Reason is I don't want to miss any ATC calls, since it is a bit busy on the frequency. But I think we're looking good now. Speed brakes are armed. Flaps, let's go. Flaps 5. Speed checked, flaps 5. Yeah, looking good now.
Jet 6 Victor Hotel, contact Paris Control.
Okay, let's slow down, speed 170 for the final approach. And that's the glide slope and the localizer captured. Beautiful. Go around altitude will be
Jet 6 Victor Hotel, radar.
7,000.
Jet 6 Victor Hotel.
And let's go flap 15 then, speed checked flap 15. United 5.2, established ILS runway 28.
United 5.2, Roger, after landing the case of right, wind variable 2 knots, runway 28, clear to land.
2500. After landing, vacate to the right and clear to land ILS 28, United 5.2. Beautiful. Yeah, let's drop the gear now. Will also help us slow down a bit.
Climb flight level 150.
How far are we out? Not quite 10 miles. Like 7 miles, something like this. Looking good. Nice, and we have the runway in sight.
Lufthansa 748, descent flight level 340.
20. And again, final approach will be 130 plus 5 makes it 135. And keep the flaps coming. Flaps 25. Flaps 30.
Contact Paris 128.1.
And landing checklist, speed brakes are armed, landing gear is down, flaps are 30, landing checklist completed. Now, let's... no, that was unintentional. What's happening? This is better. Auto throttle and autopilot, my aircraft. We are visual.
Descending 7,000 feet, QNH 1012, Austrian 473 Charlie.
Yeah, okay.
473 Charlie, QNH 1020.
Let's make sure we don't get too slow.
Sorry, QNH 1020, Austrian 473 Charlie.
Now we can focus on the flying a bit. Yeah, the terrain display down there is going crazy. Maybe let's switch this off again, it's really annoying. That's better. Right, 2 rights to whites, looking good. Coming in nicely now. And if I remember correctly, also on the last landing, or on one landing in Boston, in the 767, we didn't get the, was it the thrust reversers or either the auto brake? One of them was not working, so maybe also keep this in mind for the landing now. But we're looking good.
Eurowings 3 Papa Sierra, back in cockpit.
Eurowings 3 Papa Sierra, serviceable navigation, Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
Roger, thank you, Common just made, Eurowings 3 Papa Sierra,
beautiful
bye-bye.
approach here in runway 28. I think I never did it before in Zurich even.
100. 50. 40.
Retards.
20.
Flare.
10.
Dropper 155, direct policy.
And there we are. Reverse. That's looking good. Idle forward, manual braking. Okay, went a little bit far. Now we have to go down to Bravo 7, which is coming there on the right hand side, I think. Or not this one, but over there.
Austrian 473 Charlie, turn left heading 230.
Turn left heading 230.
It's a little bit longer of a taxi, but still alright.
Lufthansa 29 Mike, contact Langen radar 123.275, bye-bye.
Langen radar 123.275, thanks for up today. Have a very good rest of your evening, goodbye.
Lux Air 67 Mike, further
Nice,
descent.
quick cleanup, flips are coming up.
On your discretion, monitor Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
Descend on discretion, Unicom 122.8 for Luxor 67 Mike, have a good night.
European 155 radar.
Right.
Just to inform you, your call sign is not known in our database, so appreciate if you could add that to your flight plan remarks for the future. Further climb at your discretion now on the
APU as well.
122.8. Goodbye.
Nice. Flight time 7:29. And what else? This is going to TA. United 5.2 vacated on to Bravo.
United 5.2, welcome to Zurich. Taxi gate Echo 46 via Bravo and Charlie, cross runway 34.
Gate Echo 46 via Bravo, Charlie and crossing runway 34, United 5.2. Nice. So, we got a gate.
Austrian 473 Charlie,
quickly looking at the charts, it's Bravo.
Descend 4,000 feet, Austrian 473 Charlie.
Charlie. Okay, I'm just looking at the charts. We are clear to cross the runway, that's what he said.
Austrian 473 Charlie, turn left heading 180, cleared Alice, bridge runway 15,
now
report
Echo.
Turn left heading 180, cleared Alice runway 15, and Wilco Austrian 473 Charlie.
Right, now strobes can come off. Oops, that was wrong. On this one. APU is running now, that's good. So that's still Bravo. Yeah, and then Charlie's in there, so we will take a left-hand turn, swing onto Charlie. That will work just fine. Down here it's not even too much traffic. Kind of sounded more like this on the frequency. But then again, he's of course a center controller. Right, Sim Toolkit Pro was giving me a touchdown rate of 135 feet per minute. That's fairly soft, I would say. I'm quite happy with that one. That is very nice indeed. Yeah, and also this time, I mean, we had a good departure out of Washington and now also a good landing into Zurich. It seems like the 767 is working a little bit different compared to the other airliners which we're used to. But once you get the hang of it, it's really very enjoyable to fly. I have to admit that. Although at the present moment. I'm not really a huge fan
Swiss radar,
of Captain Sim, as I told you back in Washington.
473 Charlie, but wind
okay, taxi lights.
280 degrees, 2 knots, runway 15.
Here's the gate.
Clear to land, runway 15, Austrian 473 Charlie.
Echo 46, I think it's the solid line in the center. Oh, that was not... Where is it? Where? Ah, sorry, the left one. Getting a bit confused here. Okay, that was accidentally a pretty nice, pretty nice turn onto the parking position. I was kind of heading for this one initially. Right, let's see how good this one is working. Oops, there it's coming already. Maybe we're a little bit too far, but we are good. Okay, parking brake. Let's see, APU is running, APU bleed is coming on. And then I believe we can... Is the generator on? Should be right. APU gen, yes. Killing engines 1 and 2. Block time 7:48. And then we have the beacons. Seatbelts are coming off. And I believe, let's get the external bow connected. There it is. And then fuel pumps are coming off. Packs are staying on auto, that's fine. We have the right and left isolation valves coming on again. And now I believe hydraulics are coming off. And that should be it. Window heats properly. Right, and then let's ask for deboarding. Seems like only one jet we're working. Okay. Right. Transponder back to standby. And that's looking good. Forward entry. Cargo. And cargo. United 5.2 on the blocks and logging off. Thank you very much. Good night.
United 5.2, thanks for the flight to Zurich. See you next time. Have a good one. Bye.
Alright, so we are good to log off. I will quickly do that. Done. And yeah, so welcome everyone to Zurich once again. Yeah, sorry I've not been really talkative during the approach. That was due to I really wanted to take the chance to land into a controlled airport after a very long time of not doing it. So I was really focusing on the ATC today. Nevertheless, I'm super happy with the flight and also with the landing into Zurich. I feel like now I'm on a level where I can operate the 767 quite a bit better than I used to do on the previous flights, and that's very much thanks to you guys helping me out with your comments below the videos, and I got plenty of very nice tips on how to operate the 767 properly. So thanks again, that really helped a lot. And yeah, look at this beautiful morning lighting here at Zurich. Beautiful aircraft, the Star Alliance 767. And yeah, I'm just seeing I should have operated maybe the other jetway, but never mind. Alright, so once again, thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you are all well, and see you next time. Bye bye.